Hello, my darling dreamers. It's the head fairy in charge here. Nilsa, for those of you who don't know me, this reading is for entertainment purposes only. This is going to be a spirit baby dice reading. You are going to choose between the pink coral shell and the mint green shell. Take a deep breath. Use your intuition. Yes, you can pick both if you want to, but it's more fun to kind of pick whichever one. There's a few more corresponding videos with cards and charms, so you can mix and match here, okay? So first, we're going to go with the pink. Let me get out my dice. Actually, where's my dice shaker? I have a dice shaker. Let me see if it's over here. Give me 1 second. Yeah. Okay, I got it. A little dice. Well, this is actually like a makeup brush holder, but I use it to like shake dice. I decorated it. So pretty, yes. Here we go, baby. This one didn't fit, it's too big. And then this one I will hand roll. Woo! Music. All right. Music make you lose control. Let's see if I turn this on. I don't know if that made it worse. Okay. Here we go. We are going to start with this because we have an announcement. We have a he and somebody trying to communicate. Here's grandma. We have sister. Here's messaging. Maybe. Here's a couple. Spanish couple. We have adopting. We have music. A little boy, because there's Pinocchio who turns into a boy. So if you pick this pile, you could end up having naturally or adopting twin boys. But they're trying to get, it's like they've been trying to communicate with you. Okay. There's somebody Spanish here. You could be Spanish. They could be Spanish. All right. We have yes. We have a magic carpet. The magic carpet is an adventure. You know, do you trust me? Let's go on a magic carpet ride. So there's an adventure coming for you soon. You could even be listening to Aladdin soundtrack. Aladdin could be a big sign for you from your spirit baby. We have a tree. This is like the family tree. They could have a Spanish family ancestors. We have two, and we have twins. So this really feels like either you are a twin, this could be twin flames, or somebody's will have twins, okay? Now, there's something going on here with a family member. So we have the grandma, which kind of feels like the grandma could be Spanish. That could be up there. We have a message. We have maybe. So you have someone around you. Here's your sister. It could be like your sister thought maybe she was pregnant and it's negative. And you might get a message about that. Or you might message her and the reaction's not too good. This is somebody almost like annoyed. So this feels like if you think there's people around you that don't want you to have kids or are going to be negative about it, especially if you think it's your sister, don't message them. Don't tell them. Because it's almost like their energy could cause a negative, or your negative energy is causing them to have a negative. So just have some separation there. It does feel like Goofy is also a sign. So Goofy and Aladdin, Pinocchio. Now this could also be letting you know that your sister could be having a baby girl and you thought maybe you were pregnant and it was negative, and so you're annoyed that she's having a kid, and they might message you like, hey, here's a heads up, so-and-so could be a sister or best friend is pregnant. And if you were trying, you might have like, there's just some negative reaction about somebody being pregnant here. So you never know who's happy for you or who's not. let's load these back up for pile 2. All right. Card tender is going to shake it up. So we're going to shake. Woo! Meditation. When meditation comes up, it doesn't always mean that you have to like sit and meditate for hours. Sometimes, oh, this is, woo! Hold on. There was an extra dice in there. I forgot to put back in here. Okay, now we're shaking. Another one came out. Hold on, Auntie. Okay. This could also mean getting messages from the spiritual realm. You don't have to just be sedentary like this. You could be in the shower, because water is a conduit. A lot of people get psychic messages in the shower. All right, now is the time. Whoa, I keep hearing now is the time. All right, what is this? Apple. This pile's having a girl. This says girl. Look at this. She. We have a girl here. No brother. Maybe you wanted to have another little boy. And it says later. Maybe somebody wanted to have another boy or something. It says later. Okay. Here we have almost twins. So I feel like someone around you, either you have a kid from like a different father, which is like a blended family maybe, and the kids are almost like twins. Even though it could be like a different father or mother, the kid could still be very similar. We have the apple tree. So the tree came out again. Has to do with family and ancestry. And we have American, which is funny, the apple tree, George Washington, all that. Pinocchio came out again. Whoa, that's crazy. Okay, why is Pinocchio out here? The brother, something about the brother. I feel like even if you pick pile 2 and you're having a daughter, I feel like later she's going to be asking about a brother, either in the spirit realm or why don't I have a brother? With the Pinocchio turning into a real boy. Almost twins, yep. We have a message coming from a doctor. We have uncle. So uncle could actually be your brother. There's something about your brother going on. So in the other pile, we had maybe getting a message from about your sister having a baby. Over here, this could also be somebody's brother is having another baby. Because here's this sword, like the communication. So, and here's the message. So something's going on there. Then we have 3 and 6. 36 years old can be significant. Or March 6th. We have a side eye again. So very similar energy here regarding news. You might be disappointed by something your doctor told you, because the Ace of Swords is also news, communication, results. So try not to be too frustrated, because almost can really set people back to where they don't want to continue. It almost worked. Something almost happened, and it's going to make you, it's going to drive you nuts. All right. So I feel like maybe the movie Pinocchio is important for both piles, with the blue fairy. And she's like, you have to prove yourself that you want to be here. And maybe this spirit is in the other realm right now. Like me, like that movie Soul, where 22, that little soul was like, I don't really want to come to Earth. No, thank you. And they're like, you have to come. They're like, So that's something to keep in mind. Let's do one for everybody. Let's do one for everybody. If you guys like this dice shaker, you just have to look like on eBay or something for this one's Estee Lauder. They come with makeup brushes, one of the little gift sets. But yeah, you can, if you have one of these at home already, probably. Any message for everybody? me a message for everybody, for both piles. Ooh, sleeping. Yes. All right. We have you sleeping. One baby robot. We have a maybe. We have a yes and a no, maybe. Number 3 came out again. Food. A fireman is important. Happiness. This could be German food. Oh my God, I love German food. Okay. Ooh, we have a mermaid. The number 3, happy, the robot. So here's a mermaid. Here's a little girl. Horse and carriage. This is the Cinderella carriage, so something's coming. So we have a little girl and we have a boy. We have brother and we have grandma with the number 6. So 36 came out again. 36 came out again. Or it could be a grandma born in 1963. We have the evil eye here. So if you have evil eye jewelry, wear it. Or if you don't have it, try and get some. So we have the brother. We have firemen here. So maybe your brother's like a fireman or something. But we have somebody, this is either you having one baby, because we have a little girl, and we have the boy, but the boy could be brother. This could be your brother having one little girl, something like that. Your grandma could be German, or you could be German. But over here with the yes, maybe, and no, that's like saying if you're not getting a definitive answer when that happens, your spirit guides don't want you to know yet, or things, their book of life isn't done being written yet. Okay. This robot here reminds me of like that movie with the mother robot and the duck, Wild Robot. So that movie Wild Robot can have a message for you. Mickey Mouse can have a message for you. With the firemen, it could also be like a fire sign. You might have dreams about mermaids or Cinderella or firemen or Mickey Mouse or Care Bears or something. Or robots, if you have recently, that's another confirmation for you. Okay. So watch the corresponding readings if you enjoyed this one. I'd like for you to comment what you're getting the most messages out of, the dice, the charm, or the cards. All right. Subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you real soon.